Can I ask you some questions about your
Of
job?
course, feel free to ask. What would you like to know about being a courier in Skyrim?
How do you find people so quickly? You're really good at it.
Ah, thank you for the compliment. A lot of it comes down to knowing the lay of the land and experience with regular routes. I also often inquire at inns and sometimes rely on the local folk to point me in the right direction. It's all about keeping ears and eyes open. Anything else you'd like to know?
Are you skilled in combat, or are you just very sneaky going on these routes? How do you avoid all the chaos?
A bit of both, I'd say. I am handy enough with a dagger to defend myself if need be, but avoiding trouble is always the better part of valor. I try to travel during safer hours and stick to well-traveled paths as much as possible. Sometimes being observant and knowing when to hide is just as important as fighting. Anything else on your mind?
That's really everything, dude. Who do you work for?
I don't work for any one person in particular. I take commissions from various individuals and organizations throughout Skyrim. My job is to deliver messages and packages to their intended recipients, no matter who they are from or what they contain. Every day brings a new task and a new adventure. If you have anything else you want to ask, feel free.
Wow, so you're freelance? Are all couriers in Skyrim freelance?
Yes, most of us are indeed freelance. We take jobs as they come from various townspeople, merchants, and sometimes even from higher-ranking figures like Jarls or other official entities. It allows flexibility and a chance to travel across Skyrim's diverse landscapes. It's a challenging but fulfilling life. Anything else you're curious about?
So I guess, do people find you, or do you find them if they need to deliver something?
It can work both ways. Sometimes people seek me out when they have an urgent message or package that needs delivery. I'm often found in towns, at inns, or just on the road. Other times, I might approach potential clients if I know they frequently have need of a courier's services. Keeping a network of contacts and a reputation for reliability helps a lot in getting regular work. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
What got you into the courier business?
I've always had a wanderlust, eager to see every corner of Skyrim, and being a courier seemed like a perfect fit. It allows me to travel extensively while also providing a needed service to the people. It started as a way to see the world, but it's turned into a respectable way to earn a living, meeting all sorts of folk, and sometimes getting caught up in some interesting tales. How about you? Ever thought of delivering messages across the cold and wild expanses of Skyrim?
Sometimes I have to, just as part of a quest or something. Jarl, some townsman, innkeeper, wants to know how their relative's doing, wants to piss off another townsman. I once had, I was in Falkreath once. No, sorry, I was in Riverwood. These two guys were arguing over the shopkeep's daughter, and I had to pass a letter to the shopkeep's daughter from one of the guys, pretending to be the other and saying offensive things about her. What are you gonna say about that?
Ah, that sounds like quite the predicament. Being involved in local dramas is definitely a part of the life of a courier in Skyrim, albeit a trickier one.
Oh my god.
It goes to show, every message or package can come with its own set of complexities and consequences. It's important to be careful and considerate in these situations to avoid unintended harm. You often find yourself caught up in such events during your travels.
Yeah, a lot of the time. I end up not just being the messenger, I'm also the one doing the acts behind the message. So busy.
That sure adds an extra layer of challenge and responsibility to your journeys. Playing a pivotal role in how events unfold can certainly make for an eventful life in Skyrim. Choices you make in those roles, carrying messages or acting on them, can shape the path you walk. Always an adventure, isn't it? If there's anything else you want to learn about the courier life, or any advice you need for handling those tricky situations, just ask.
Nothing right now, but if I see you later, can I ask you more questions?
Absolutely. Feel free to approach me anytime you have questions or need assistance with anything. Safe travels until then, and may the roads be kind to you.
Safe travels.